Good morning, Scorpio. How are you today? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I am here to do your weekend bonus reading. Oh, it's hard to shuffle with this thing. Anyways, we'll do it like we always do. I'll pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs. When I call out the sign, whoever comes into your mind first, that's who we're speaking about. It's just like an overview or telling you whatever it is you need to know right now about that particular situation, right? At the bottom, I'm going to pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which would be February 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. It just gives you a little bit of insight into what could possibly be coming towards you this weekend and maybe help you better navigate the weekend, okay? All right. Please don't try to make anything fit that doesn't fit. If it's your story, you'll know. It's just, I'm reading for a lot of people, okay? That's how that goes. All right. This one's for my Scorpios. Okay, if you are a Scorpio and you are currently dealing with an Aries, we've got the Prince of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So that would be the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So there's some kind of truth that's definitely coming forward here with this. This is the sword of truth. With the Knight of Swords, that's like coming forward with a quickness. I'm wondering who the truth is coming forward about. It feels to me like this is a truth coming forward to you about an Aries. It feels, I wouldn't say it feels devastating, but it feels monumental in some respects. Like possibly this was something that you just didn't flat know, but it's coming at you. If there was any kind of romance in this situation, I feel like it was fairly new, and so it's not like it's all that deep yet, but it is definitely something that somebody's been deceptive here. And I get the feeling it wasn't you, it was the Aries, it feels like. Tough week for Aries. All right, if you are a Scorpio and you're dealing with a Taurus, I have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So the Taurus is viewing you very much so in boss energy, okay? And I feel like they're very invested in you, period. I think they could be questioning a little bit how invested you are in them. But there's always some mystery around you, Scorpio, so maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe you're just not showing all your cards. This feels like it wants to be romantic. I don't know if that's managed to take root yet, but it feels like there's a desire there. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, I have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's conflict for sure between you and the Gemini. This one does not feel romantic. 5 of Pentacles, they're feeling abandoned and left out in the cold, or you are. This feels altogether icky, to be honest. You and the Gemini does not feel good at all. I don't know, there's a lot of animosity tied up in this one, it feels like. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Cancer, I have the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So this Cancer views you as a higher level soulmate, to be certain. And they absolutely have a cup of love, you know, for you. So this one shows great promise, I feel like. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Leo, I have the 6 of Swords and the Page of Wands. So for some reason, you and the Leo seem to bring nothing but toxicity and chaos to each other's lives. I don't know why. It's like you're not bad people individually, but together you're really tough together. I see you trying to steer the ship away from this situation because it is so chaotic. And you don't normally mind chaos, but this is a different kind. It's very difficult to deal with. With the Page of Wands, I think that it's very volatile. The situation in general is very volatile. You push each other's buttons. For some of you, I feel like this could go all the way to DV, but it wouldn't with anybody else. It's just the two of you together, for some reason, push each other's buttons in a way that is unacceptable or volatile. Okay? If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, I have Justice and the High Priestess here again. With the High Priestess, there's definitely a veil of secrecy to this situation. I don't think the Virgo has been able to truly figure you out yet. I do feel like that's part of what keeps them coming after you, though. With the Justice card, justice will be played out here, so if there's bad karma at hand, then it will be leveled out. Okay. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Libra, I have the 7 of Wands and the Tower. So as far as you and the Libra go, the Tower seems to have already fallen, it feels like. And it's rendered everybody involved incredibly defensive. I feel like there was a ton of emotion here, but I don't know that this can be mended. This feels very harsh, however this played out. If you are a Scorpio and you're dealing with another Scorpio, or you're talking to yourself right here, we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I got to be honest with you, I feel like you're trying to apologize to yourself here for allowing yourself to get into a situation where you got hurt. Meaning you were empathetic to your own plight and allowed yourself to open up to somebody that I'm not sure deserved it. So I feel like you have been hurt here. And I feel like you're mad at yourself, but you really do need to just give yourself forgiveness and move on. Okay? If you are a Scorpio and you are dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Magician and the Empress. Well, the Sagittarius is absolutely viewing you as the Empress, and they are trying very hard to manifest you into their existence. I feel like you find them enticing to some extent, but I feel like it's more on a situationship type of deal, and they're looking for more of a relationship. That's just how I see this, but it still holds promise if that's the direction you want to go in. I'm not sure you're on board, but if you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this Capricorn is more like a work situation or a business associate, something like that. With the Seven of Pentacles, I think that you could invest here if you wanted to, but it's more like for abundance. It's not necessarily for love. With the Eight of Wands, there's some, like you guys' communication lines are crossed right now, so everything's not being received correctly. Like you need to open the lines of communication better, figure out a better way to communicate. I don't know. All right, if you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. The Aquarius has some kind of a scheme, a scam. No, they have some kind of a money-making opportunity, it looks like, that they want you to be a part of, or they need you to be a part of. I feel like you're on board with this, and I do feel like it can be profitable. You're definitely the missing link that they need in this situation. Like the anchor they don't have right now, or they're the anchor and they need you to be the other part. I don't know, but that's what that is. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Pisces, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the World. At one time, you considered this Pisces to be the road to your Ten of Pentacles. I think right now the cycle is closing, and I do feel like this is a big cycle that's taken a long time to close, and it seems to be closing very with very absoluteness. Is that a word? Absoluteness. Anyway, it's like, boom, closed. There you go. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's how that feels. Okay, so for Friday, what'd you get, Scorpio? You got the Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. Although you're filled with a very strong sense of loss and regret on Friday, you are still trying to hold on to hope and looking towards your future. Okay? All right, Saturday, you have the Five of Wands and the Prince of Wands. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands. I would be real careful on Saturday because it looks like you're going to be wound real tight and it won't take much to set you off. To me, this looks very fiery, but not in a good way. It looks like you're going to be pissed off. Okay? All right. For Sunday, you got the Devil and the Seven of Swords. You're trying real hard to keep it together and act strategically. You don't want to lose your cool and blow up, you know. You don't want all that. It looks like you're just going to have to be very mindful of it because it's definitely bubbling under the surface, you know what I'm saying? So if you can keep a handle on it, you'll be fine. If you can't, then you're going to blow up, and that sometimes can work out to be less than advantageous, right? Well, as normal Scorpio, you could be with just about everybody on the board, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be, that's just kind of your charm. So the ball's in your court. It's up to you. All right, then. That's what I have for you this week. I'll see you on Sunday with the weekly readings, and I hope you have a good day. Let's see if my clicker will work now. Clicker.